I just watched Spinal Tap 2. The end continues, the newest movie in the Spinal Tap franchise, and also the final movie that Rob Reiner directed before he died. I almost said Ron Howard. That's why I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at him dying. but anyways, it's sad what happened to Rob Reiner, and may he rest in peace. And I hope he receives justice for his son or whoever else might have killed him. I don't know. You never know with cases like this. Anyway, this is a good sequel to This Is Spinal Tap. It was made 40 years after the original, released 41 years because it was released this year. The original was released in 1984. And I'm glad Rob Reiner made the sequel instead of having some director who didn't know what the heck he was doing do it. And I, I, I like this, but I kind of wish that he had instead made a sequel to The Princess Bride. That would have been way better. The cast from the first one are back, including Rob Reiner as the fictional director, Marty Baregi or whatever, and Michael McKean, Christopher Guest, and Harry Shearer as the fictional band, the Spinal Tap. And in this movie, Rob Rob Reiner's character, he returns to direct a new documentary, fictional documentary. This movie's a comedy mockumentary about the band Spinal Tap, who are reuniting for a final concert after the daughter of their former manager, the actor who played him, passed away. So they're having instead of recasting him, they had someone play his daughter instead, which was good. And his daughter finds out that an old contract that states that they have to play one more concert in order to fulfill it. So they all get back together for one more tour, and the fake interviews with the characters in this movie are hilarious. Well, not hilarious. I mean, well, they're cute and funny. This isn't like laugh out loud funny, like just like the first one wasn't laugh out loud funny. But there are some moments that make you chuckle, like I'm not gonna spoil it. You gotta wait and see. And my and the wife of one of the band members is it's funny how they're divorced and she's a Catholic nun now. That was funny, but I thought nuns were supposed to be virgins, but whatever. And another and there's some surprise cameos, like Fran Drescher, who had a cameo in the first one, is back for another cameo in this one. I don't know if it's the same character or not. I think it is. And a new cameo. I like how Elton John is a cameo in the final concert scene. Like I like that song they play, like Stonehenge. That's pretty cool. But I like the song they reprised from the first one, Flower People. But all the other songs I'm didn't really care for because I'm not a huge fan of like heavy metal. I like more the classic rock and pop and country and Christian rock and contemporary Christian. I'm not into heavy metal or rap. Well, some rap I'm okay with, but anyway. And it's nice to see the interviews with the characters and talk about what they've been going through over the past several years, and how about I like the camaraderie and how they're working together again after so long. And performances by the cast are pretty good. The mockumentary style and the way it was shot was handled well. Rob Reiner still had talent. And there's also a funny scene playing during the entire end credits, just like the first one. Yeah, the way they ended the last concert is a hilarious surprise. That's the funniest part of the movie. It won't leave you in stitches, but it's the funniest part. I like the sequel. It's a good sequel. That the first one, maybe not a sequel that we needed, but a sequel that was worthwhile, worth watching. Maybe only once. I watched the first one before I watched this one. It was the second time I watched it after so long, and this is the first time I've watched the sequel. It's probably the only time I'll watch these movies because these movies are only mostly just good for one view. I only watched the first one again so I could refresh my memory. But I like these movies, and it sucks that this movie didn't do well at the box office, but we know nobody goes to the movies anymore these days. I know I've said it before several times, but it's a good movie. I give it a thumbs up. All right, that's it for now. Thank you and God bless you.